Wow, that looks really tall now that I look at it. It's always from a distance, it just looks a bit tall. I fix up the shelf. I've run out of space. I've officially run out of space. I've had to, like, move a couple of them, like some Criterion ones that are, like, you know, the weirder sized ones, like All About Eve and whatnot, the Digipacks, into a separate shelf. I've had to move all the Godzilla ones to another shelf. Yeah, it's not the best situation I'm in currently with the shelf, especially because obviously I'm still buying Blu-rays and I don't really know what I'm gonna do about it. I've taken a lot of slipcovers that I've got, like, say, for imprint orders and stuff, like imprint releases and stuff, and taken them off, hidden them behind the shelf, that kind of jam, because they're really thick. I do love the imprint slipcovers, but my god, are they thick. And even, like, the stuff like the Cinema Cult ones, but most of those, it's the same artwork on the sleeve, so it doesn't really matter, unless it's, like, the newer releases for, like, Love Story or whatever. Yeah, it's, some of the thinner ones, like for some of the Arrow Video releases, or even the American releases, like Scream Factory and whatever, I don't really mind. Unless it's, like, a huge burden, or, like, it really benefits me to, like, I can fit in one extra case if I get rid of the sleeve, for example. I do like them, though, especially, like, the Kino ones, because without the sleeve you just get the standard font. On the sleeve you get the actual font for the movie, which is a thing I had never really noticed before, so I just wanted to mention at the start of the video. Hello, I'm back. It's another mail video, kind of. So, I went to JB for the first time in, like, 2 months, I think. I don't think I'd been since January. They even had a sale on before I bought this stuff, but I didn't go during the sales because I'm currently buying a car, so it's like $1,200 fucking payments weekly is, like, not ideal when it comes to buying physical media, so I'm being really hesitant on what I'm buying. But I got the Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, which is an upgrade from the DVD we have, even though I think it's, like, the exact same version with all the same special features, because it has a tiny, tiny little box there, if it'll focus, all the special features, which is still nice, but it was $10. And given it's a Fox release, and it's like, well, this is never going to get a 4K, probably because Disney doesn't like releasing Fox releases anymore. And it is a pretty old Blu-ray release. It's from 2008, so a very early Blu-ray. But apparently it's a good master, so I'm pretty happy with that. And $10, and I didn't have the film, so I'm like, hey, you know, that's a good deal in my mind, you know? For $3.50, I got You'll Like My Mother, which, you know, is now an out-of-print shock release. Apparently this is actually from the Scream Factory restoration, kind of restoration, whatever the review is on the Scream Factory release is the same for this. I don't think it comes with any special features, but it is, yeah, it's still just, apparently, like, I looked at Cinematic Randomness, I think it is, who I follow on Facebook. They had actually done a review on it, which is cool, because they're Australian based, and they had done a review on this, and they were like, yeah, it's the exact same as the Scream Factory version, which is good. It means I don't have to import the Scream Factory version, and I get it for $3.50. I don't know, it's nice. It's convenient when other boutique labels in the US have done a print of it, and it just so happens that it's the exact same print that Shock was able to get their hands on, you know, because they don't do any actual work on their releases. Doesn't matter, they don't exist anymore. But I mean, $3.50 is a bloody steal. And last but not least, I got To Catch a Thief from JB as well, which was $10. I found all these at the same day. I was hanging out with my partner up in her neck of the woods, and I figured, you know, we'll go to JB, we'll see what they've got. And yeah, it just looked, I just went to the classic section, they had all these, and I figured, because I don't have To Catch a Thief on Blu-ray at all, I've only got the old DVD, and I got a lot of Hitchcocks, so I figured, this sounds like a good idea. Sure, there's no special features, but it is the old remaster, which I think keeps, like, the original color grading and everything, because apparently the new 2020 4K release from Paramount has completely, like, DNR'd it and, like, added a completely different color grading, so for $10, in contrast to what was like $45 on Amazon at the time, Australian dollars, mind you, figure this was pretty much the win, so I'm pretty happy with that, especially because apparently it's a really good film. Yeah, no, I haven't watched it. Who'd have thought? Me not watching a Hitchcock film. I'm getting around to them, don't worry. Still, it's a good quality stuff. I'm happy to have it. Still no special features or anything, but I don't know if the new Paramount release rectifies that, but I'd prefer to have a better transfer for $10 and no special features than a bad transfer and some special features for $45, you know? Then I went to the Cinemaniacs last night and I bought myself Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I actually really wanted to get this when he passed away, Mr. Pee-wee himself. I'd never seen it before. I only just watched it today, actually. It's a Sunday I'm filming. Literally just the night after watching, going to the Cinemaniacs. And yeah, they had it there, and I got it for $25, and I was really happy with that. It does come with the commentary track as well, with Paul Rubens and Tim Burton, plus additional scenes, production sketches, music-only track with commentary by Danny Elfman, and a theatrical trailer. This was really fun. It's a good all-region release for the Warner Archive. If you haven't seen the film, I definitely suggest it. I had never seen it myself personally, but it's really fun, it's really goofy, but it's also, like, it's got that wonderful, like, early Tim Burton element, where instead of it just being, like, a grown man who's basically a child and going on a wacky adventure, it still has these, like, almost, like, nightmarish dream sequences, and they're all, like, very over-the-top and cartoony, and I really like that. There's a lot of, like, Beetlejuice-esque stuff that obviously he will do later on. So, yeah, and the fact that I finally was able to find it on Blu-ray I was really happy with, because it just was not available when he passed away and I went looking for it, and I couldn't even find it on streaming, which is always a last-ditch effort resort, but the fact that I was able to get it, I'm really happy with. So, yeah. And now I've just opened this, but I actually ordered this to pick up from the Cinemaniacs as well during their session for King Kong. So this is the 4K Kino release. This is what I mean by them having that on the spine. And then if I take it out, see, it's got two different fonts. You probably already noticed because you're more observant than I am. But hey, how about that? I do like keeping these sleeves on only because these are really cheap cases. So I'm still not a huge sleeve person, as you know, but sometimes they are pretty good. And if there's different artwork, I'm usually keen on it. But this comes with, which was the main reason I bought it, outside of the 4K release of the, actual film itself, on the 4K disc. It comes with 12 Angry Men. Does it actually come with a Blu-ray transfer of the original? Audio commentary with film historian / screenwriter Gary Garani. Audio commentary by film historian Drew Casper. 12 Angry Men, 1997, directed by William Friedkin, which was the main reason I wanted to get this, because I only had the previous UK release, and obviously this is a 4K UHD for the original. Beyond a Reason of a Doubt, making of 12 Angry Men, Inside the Jury Room featurette, which I believe my Blu-ray already had, and a theatrical trailer. So, yeah, I don't actually know if... It doesn't stipulate on the back cover if this disc... Because it just says 12 Angry Men and special features. So I imagine it's this on Blu-ray plus the other film plus special features, which are 2 featurettes, so it doesn't take up that much disc space. But yeah, so, I don't know when I'll watch the Friedkin version. I have watched the original one before, and it is a, all-time classic film, so, can't really go wrong there, and a new 4K restoration would be quite nice, even though you don't really need one, but at the same time, I know it's only a black and white film, and it's a courtroom drama, but, sometimes you just like the extra picture quality, can't go wrong. Hello, I'm back. I got the Kane Mutiny. This was one that Dad and I were talking about because we were watching a bunch of John Wayne films, courtesy of after getting the Shootist. I did a small binge over a weekend, and we figured, what if we, because I was watching them with him, because that's a fun thing to do, we decided that our next target will be Bogart, because I realized I've got a bunch of Bogarts I haven't seen, and he kept mentioning this one that he really liked, and this is the Kane Mutiny. It's the all regions Sony release. I ended up having to get on eBay, and it was not a easy price, but it does come with a commentary by Richard Pena and Ken Bowser, and a Behind the Mutiny, which might be like a making of kind of featurette thingy. All regions, 5.1 master audio. I think there is a UK release which is like exactly the same transfer and everything. Oh, that's nice. Has disc artwork and an inside art, which is cool. I don't have any Bogarts that aren't, noirs, so that's a rarity. Cool. Did I get anything else in this month? I don't know. We'll find out. Probably not. I don't know. Goodbye. You know what they say? Make sure you stay hydrated, kids. Headaches happen to the best of us. So, I don't know if this will be the last part, because the package I was expecting in, 2 days ago, because long weekend for Easter, and then I'm filming this on, it was meant to be from Outrun DVD, it was meant to come in on the Thursday, it did not, it will come in on Tuesday, and I'm like, I'll probably have that at the very end of this video, just because I can, just make it easier for myself. Anyway, JB had a 25% off sale for Blu-rays. I know I didn't cave last time, but this time I did, because this time they had things that I wanted. So that included Ferrari, the movie about the car man, the best car movie ever made. Such a, what is it called, a quote... punch grab, something, it's like a tagline, but not a tagline, where they grab a pull quote, that's the one. I knew I'd figure that out eventually. Pull quote of the decade, look at that, what a piece of shit. Good movie, the fact that Penelope Cruz was not nominated for an Oscar is beyond me, but that's alright, that's what it's like in the world of the things. This is a great film, I what, Borat now? Oh, there is a no disc art, but it is red, which is cool. Nice artwork. It goes well with my Michael Mann collection. Somehow I have to fit it in now, but that's okay. That ended up being $22.50, I think. Down from $30, which is nice. So that one and this one here, Thanksgiving, were both $22.50, I believe. Wow, R18. That's pretty good. I don't love the poster on this. I'm not against it either. I mean, not really. There's nothing really to be against. Happy Thanks is kind of funny, though. But what do we got on the back? Blu-ray exclusives, deleted and extended scenes, outtakes, Massachusetts movies, Eli and Jeff's early films. That's cool. Additional things include Behind the Screams, Gore Galore, commentary with the director and Jeff Rendell. So... not bad, for $22 or whatever. I can't remember if I saw it at full price at the cinema. Wow, what the crap? That's a really weird design for the Blu-ray disc. Yeah. Still, I mean, I know we're not giving much of a hoot or holler for Spyglass Entertainment anymore since what they did to Scream 7. But, I mean, Thanksgiving was actually good. It's surprising. I don't think anyone I knew expected it to be good, and we all, watched it on the same week, and we all were, collectively this film is just fun as hell. It's gory, it's wonderful. It very much feels like there were things that could have been a bit more in terms of the gore factor, especially if you've seen the original Grindhouse trailer version of it. But yeah, it was still very good. This next one, this is actually the JB exclusive art of Priscilla. I mean, both of the artwork for the original, for the other thing, is literally just that, which I find really funny. They didn't have the Blu-ray of the other version, and I asked Helene, I'm like, oh, what do you prefer, this version or that version? I showed her on the website, and she was like, oh, I prefer that version. And this was $20.83 or something? I don't know. Crazy cheap. I did not get to see it in the cinemas. I was busy in January when it came out in Australia, for fuck's sake. It has exclusive cast interviews, behind-the-scenes featurettes, so not much going for it. It's actually from Mubi, that's interesting. So I wonder if there's actually going to be a Mubi release, but it was released via Madman in Australia. This will go nicely in my Sofia Coppola collection. Look, you got a picture of Priscilla on the spine. Very nice. I've heard mixed things about it, but I also don't really mind, because I know it's like a Sofia Coppola perspective of something, so I'm like, I know it's going to be a bit different, so... the next one I got, hopefully no loose discs, but we'll pray. I got the Columbia Classics Volume 4 oh my god, I only have Volume 2 because Volume 1 obviously sold out, and Volume 3 I don't care for like any of the films in the set. I think there's maybe one film in the set that I would like to get on 4K, but I've got a really good Criterion, so I'm like, I don't really need this. And to be fair, the only reason I got Volume 2, mostly because of how, like, oh my god, you gotta get them, but it had, like, a lot of great films on it. I think Lawrence of Arabia I ended up getting separately as a steelbook. I think that was on the original one. I can't even remember what was on the second set, but I've got it buried up the top, so I'm not getting that down. But it was pretty good. I think I watched 2 of the 4Ks that were in the set. I know I watched Anatomy for Murder. I don't know what the other film I watched was, but still. It did come with a dent on the bottom corner. It also took weeks to come in. But I got it for 174 Australian dollars, which comes down to like $29 a film, which is really fucking nice. So yeah, you get His Girl Friday, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Kramer vs. Kramer, Starman, Sleepless in Seattle, and Punch Drunk Love, which is fantastic. That's 2 upgrades for Starman and Punch Drunk Love, because I've got the Criterion and the Scream Factory, and they'll obviously go on their respective director collections. And Sleepless in Seattle will be one that my parents will really like, because they love that film. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner will be really funny to have, because every single time Mum messages the group chat saying, hey, who's going to be... who's coming to dinner? Like, who's going to be there for dinner tonight? And I just respond with a gif from that movie. Or just a gif of Sidney Poitier in general, because I think it's kind of amusing. I haven't seen the film since I was a kid. This is stuck on. Oh, God. That is terrible. Why would they... Okay, they got a shitty glue. Ugh. Shitty packaging aside, I despise this packaging. It's huge, it's obnoxious. Release the film separately. I hate this. I hate it so much because you can't even scan the films in, so I don't even know I've got half of them on my shelf, like Oliver and whatever the other Jane Austen one. I feel like it was a Jane Austen one. But yeah, you know what this set looks like. You open it up, you get the 3 films with their sleeves, which is really nice on one side. It is magnetized down. It is so heavy. Oh my god. Same goes for this side. Let's just whip them out, alright? You get the book, nothing, just green on the back. Quotes, stuff about each film. You know, I don't think I've seen His Girl Friday. I don't even think I own it, but I've seen a lot of Cary Grant films, and I love Cary Grant films. They're fantastic. So, you know, can't go wrong with Cary Grant, of course. Yeah, Sleepless in Seattle. It's all just... It's a nice book, you know, Starman, Kramer vs. Kramer. It's going to be mental reading if anything talks about how fucked Dustin Hoffman was in that film. Yeah, I'm well aware. To Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, the classic. Was that... Oh my god, is that Audrey Hepburn? No, Katharine Hepburn. Right? That's definitely Katharine Hepburn, right? I'm pretty sure it is. But, yeah, I'm really interested to see this again, because I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so it's like... This is a really nicely put together book, I will admit. Punch Drunk Love at the end, course, classic Paul Thomas Anderson, one of his best. Not my favourite of his, you know, but a classic nonetheless. I don't know what it'll have in terms of, like, they talk about the remastering process, which is really nice. Wow, it even has a bibliography. This is like, I could use this in like an essay. I'm curious to know what they have in terms of special features, especially for Punch Drunk Love, given I already have the Criterion. Alright, well, they come with their sleeved covers. I'll do them individually because one of them definitely has a loose disc. So you get Starman. I don't dislike the covers. I don't like them either. I believe the version I have, actually I think I've got the UK version, which doesn't come with slip covers. So this is rare for me, you know. I don't know. The slipcovers are fine. I don't love them. I don't hate them. They're just not... I don't care much for them in general. You get the original artwork, which is nice. Oh, they do have special features. Let me compare. So I've got the Scream Factory. As you can tell, there's a difference. Even the artwork. Well, they've still got the matching image, which is there. This has interviews of John Carpenter, Jeff Bridges, and Sandy King Carpenter, and a theatrical trailer and TV spots. So not much for special features. My image just went yellow. Hold on, let me redo that. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Happens occasionally. So this has the audio commentary with Carpenter. This doesn't even have an audio commentary. It just has interviews. Bizarre. 21 never before seen deleted scenes. Okay. Behind the scenes time lapses. They came from Hollywood, remembering Starman featurette, making of featurette. All I have to do is dream music video. So it has none of what's on here, but this just has interviews with, director, actor, and script supervisor, whereas this has the commentary and deleted scenes and a bunch of other stuff. So this is immediately a lot better than the Scream Factory. I might have to give this to my mate Guy. I mean, he'd like it, but I'm like, yeah, it's kind of bizarre. What the fuck is going on out there? I'll have to message my mate to see if he wants to. Don't you just love it when you're home alone and you just hear random noises? Yeah, it turns out there was a meat defrosting in the sink, so it's fallen down, and there was a bowl on top of it which has cutlery in it, which has also fallen down. Crazy. Starman, the complete series. It comes with a booklet. That's. I know that guy. He was in Airplane. Wait, hold on. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? This comes with a TV show. I did not know that. This comes with the complete TV show. That is mental. Why does it not say that? Oh, include Starman, the complete series presented in high definition. What the crap? 2 different discs, no Blu-ray, but a 4K UHD for the TV show. What the fuck? What the fuck? That is mental. How did I not know that? That is no reversible artwork, but I do like the artwork that they use on the disc. That's fucking mental. I'm going to definitely message my mate about that and be like, man, I got Starman this series. What the fuck? Oh, that's so cool. Sorry, that's just, I did not expect that. That is wonderful. I don't even think I've seen the Scream Factory version of it. I think the version I saw of it was like this, the Cinema Cult edition, I think. I don't think I saw the Scream Factory edition in the end. Anyway, moving on. Next one is Sleepless in Seattle. You get your images, your art card. Nice artwork. All disc is loose. There's 2 discs in this set, and the loose one is the 4K. You know how I love a loose 4K disc. Oh shit, I think it's crashed. Seems to be okay. Just seems to be some kind of dirt. It's okay. 4K Blu-ray. I believe the Blu-ray... Oh, it's all regions. Very nice. No... I'm not going to bother reversible artwork. They've got sleeves anyway, so... special features on the Blu-ray disc. Audio commentary. Other stuff that is obviously there. I don't know if this film ever got a Blu-ray release in Australia. I gotta be honest. We do not have it. I've never seen it also. I've seen so many scenes from it. It's one of those films that you just, osmosis. The amount of times it's been on, the amount of times my parents have watched it, because they have that's one of their movies that they have a whole romance story with, Nothing I'm going to talk about on my goddamn YouTubes. Anyway, Punch Drunk Love. This will be another one to compare with the Criterion. Is that a review? A movie of undeniable power, a modestly scaled masterpiece. It is. Review. I believe there's a loose disc in here, because, the American cases have the worst goddamn cases. Okay, again, the 4K has popped out. Lo and behold. Seems to be okay. And you get artwork, which is upside down. I do apologize, but that is just how it is. It's not bad. The artwork is the same as the one on the front there, which is good. Special features on Blu-ray disc. You get 2 deleted scenes, recording session, Blossoms and Blood, Mattress Man commercial, that's classic. 12 Scopitones. Okay. John Bryan featurette and theatrical trailers. So I don't think that there's that much. If I compare it to my Criterion, Criterion has a restored high-definition digital transfer, whereas this is 4K with Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. This has 5.1 sound, Blossoms and Blood, so they both share that. New interview with Brian, which that could be the John Bryan featurette. New piece featuring behind-the-scenes footage recorded for the session's film soundtrack. That's the recording session. That's on both of them. New conversation between curators Michael Connor and whatever about the art of Jeremy Blake using the film, which doesn't seem to be there unless it's one of the Scorpiotones. I don't know what that even is, but I doubt it. Additional work by Blake, Cannes Film Festival press conference, which is exclusive to this, NBC interview, which is exclusive to this, 12 Scorpiotones, which is on here as well, deleted scenes, two deleted scenes, which is on here, Mattress Man, which is also on here, plus this has an essay. So, I mean, given that I don't think neither of them seem to have a audio commentary, and by the looks of it, they both seem to have the exact same stuff. This just has like an extra featurette or two, so this is kind of already winning over the Criterion, which is mental. But worth noting, I don't think I'll give this to my mate, because I know he likes PTA. I don't know if he'll want it or not. I do keep saying giving away. I should sell them to my friend. Hey, do you want to buy some PTAs? He might. I don't think he will, nor do I think he should. And nor do I think I should give them away, per se. I mean, Starman, maybe, because why not? He does have an all-region player, so it doesn't really affect him, and he does like Carpenter. I think he only has the Cinema Cult Edition, which is also the same version I have. Also somewhere buried on my shelf. I do believe it's the only version of Starman I've seen, but yeah. That's Punch Drunk Love. The classic Kramer vs. Kramer. So this one I don't have at all. I do like that they're using theatrical artwork. Special features on the 4K disc, you get a commentary, you get 5 never-before-seen deleted scenes, and 5 featurettes and theatrical trailer. Blu-ray disc has the making of Kramer vs. Kramer. Which is nice, and it says that they're presented in standard definition or high definition. Interesting. The disc artwork is the mother with the kid and the father with the kid. Curious. I'm interested to see that on 4K. Like, it's not really a film you think, I need to see this high-octane drama on 4K, but here we are. I mean, I can't say I'm against getting it on 4K. I like that I have it, because I don't have it anyway. Region coding, again, all regions. I think these might all be all regions, which is really nice. Oh, that's another loose disc. My god, these are doing my head in. Guess who's coming to dinner? With the classic scene of they're at dinner. Delightfully acted and gracefully entertaining film. Thank you, Brosley Crowther of the New York Times. Can't say I'm a huge fan of the reviews on the back. I think a lot of people had criticisms against that, but again, the 4K disc has fallen out. My goodness gracious. This one might have more problems. I'll have to look into that. But again, artwork is the same on the front cover, and the two of them smiling at each other, which is nice. The artwork for this is good. Featurettes, my god. Again, audio commentary on the 4K disc, and the Blu-ray disc has introductions and a bunch of featurettes. As you see there, I believe it is also all regions, which is very nice. So they really go all out with this kind of stuff, don't they? I got to check on the disc. If the disc is fucked, I don't know what I'll do. Because again, these aren't individual purchases. And last but not least, which doesn't seem to have a loose disc currently, but you never know. Here's Girl Friday, Howard Hawks. I don't mind a Howard Hawks. I'm not privy to a Howard Hawks film. But yeah, got some nice artwork. I feel like it does have a line across that. You see that, right? The line, like, right there. Yeah. That keeps happening. Has anyone else had that happen on their disc cases? It keeps happening. I keep seeing it. Oh, no, disc has definitely popped out. And again, the 4K disc. What the crap is going on? Original artwork and some new artwork. Just a shot from the film on the side there, which is okay. Let me show you that so it looks decent. Not too bad. A lot of special features on this one. So yeah. I think they're all on the Blu-ray disc. Yeah, they are. So that's cool. I like the screwball comedy, especially a Howard Hawks one. Especially a Cary Grant one. I probably have the DVD of this, or at least my dad does. So yeah. That's it for now. Guess I'll cut to the last clip. So the last two I got an Outrun DVD order, but I've also got this, which is called Wildcat, the films of Marjoe Gortner. Gortner? Yeah, Marjoe Gortner. It's a book by John Harrison. He kindly gave it to me after we did an interview yesterday. So you'll be seeing that in sometime. It's a bunch of essays talking about whoever Joe is. Marjoe Gortner. Yeah, it's just a book about the guy called Marjoe Gortner. So it's talking about his whole life and career, which is cool. And Real Wild Cinema, which is a anthology thing. It's a whole bunch of different interviews and essays and reviews and all this kind of stuff. Also by John. So, yeah, this is a whole collection of different essays, things published throughout the magazine, all on a whole collection of stuff, which is really interesting. Hopefully nothing explicit, but, oh, that's explicit. Almost. Anyway, yeah, that's also explicit. My God, how much nudity is in this thing? It is what it is. But, yeah, I like that adult rating on the back. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, expect an interview with him soon. And then from Outrun DVD, just got it in. I say just, but I've been at work all day. So, what do we have? First up, the standard edition, Poor Things. I finally got it, I know, because of course it is the UK region, and it's actually thin with a sleeve. Contrasting things, I don't know, but I do love the artwork. Obviously I'm not huge on the fact that it does have the certification stickers, but it is region B. It comes with a featurette, which is Possessing Beauty, the making of Poor Things, as well as deleted scenes. I adore this film. It was my favourite film of last year, so to have it is amazing. It sucks that it's not getting an Australian release, but, you know, what do you call it? Nothing's perfect. I should, actually, because I realised that the Columbia Classic set actually comes with a digital code. So if I grab that out. So yeah, Poor Things. Again, it's the exact same artwork as on the sleeve, which is fine. A blue case, like a completely thickly blue case, which is very, very weird. What a weird goddamn set. But yeah, I'd love there to be a 4K release, because I did see it projected in 4K at the Astor when it first came out. I missed the 35mm screenings just because I didn't have the time to go see it, which would have been amazing, and hopefully they will encore it at some stage. For those who have Movies Anywhere, look, first and best dress is at the very end of the video, so if you happen to have stuck around, you get rewarded. I don't do digital codes, so here is a digital code for literally every single one of these films. Obviously, feel free to pause it and copy them down. But yeah, that's 6 different movies. So, not much else to it. I don't care about this kind of stuff. Obviously, everyone has the arguments of slipcovers and not slipcovers, and I'm like, well, who needs digital codes? Sometimes it takes forever to get this stuff out of the plastic. Anyway, I got Paths of Glory. This is the Eureka 4K UHD, or at least it better be. Yeah, it is. Limited edition release of the O-Card. I've got the Criterion version of this, but I think it was, I might have been like Elliot Cohen. I think I watched his video talking about, like, you know, like, I think there's a Criterion sale, and he was making a suggestion of films that you should upgrade to different labels rather than getting the Criterions of, just in case, because it's also one of those things of whenever there's a sale at certain boutique labels, I understand that you, like, I get it a lot where I'll be like, oh my god, I really want this, and I discover that there's actually a different version with, like, more special features or a better transfer or something like that, and I really want to get that version instead, and maybe I've screwed up by buying what is still already a boutique label. But, yeah, this one seemed like a pretty obvious choice. It's a really, really fantastic film. It's definitely one of my favorites of Kubrick's. I know that there's always everyone's got their favorite. It's like, this is not my favorite of his, but it is maybe my second or third favorite of his, behind, I think The Shining is just my favorite of his. Everyone says 2001 is their favorite. Paths of Glory is tremendous. It is just a singular 4K UHD disc, so for that reason I'll probably keep the, what do you call it, Criterion. It does have reversible artwork as well, which is the same as the slipcover, so there's that if you prefer it. I do like the original artwork. I kind of wish the slipcover was that, but at the same time, I don't dislike it. And it comes with a booklet as well, so yeah, which is a whole essay talking about the film. So this is a 4K UHD, UHD only, presented in Dolby Vision HDR from a 4K scan of the original camera negative. Audio commentary by film scholar Adrian Martin. Video interview with Kubrick scholar Peter Kramer. Video interview with filmmaker Richard Ayoade. Oh, I know that guy. Interview of critic/author Richard Combs. Subtitles, original trailer, isolated music and effects track, plus collector's booklet featuring writing by Glenn Kenny and Colin Young, illustrated with archival imagery. So yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. Good final pairings, I dare say. So yeah, I've got more coming. I've put in an order for that Coffin Joe set from Arrow Video, which I'm very interested in because I got friends who have, and they were like, dude, you got to get this set. It is outstanding. So I've got that coming in. I had placed an order for a bunch of films from Rare Waves as well. They had a huge sale, so I just bought a bunch of films from them. So that'll take a while to come in because they're like sending them 2 to 3 packages each, and it takes like 2 weeks to get here, potentially 2 to 3 weeks. So we'll see what happens when that comes in. But outside that, it's just some Umbrella pre-orders, and yeah, that's all for now. I'm going to try and get another set as well that I really want to get, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Probably see you next week with more mail if the Rare Wave stuff comes in. So yeah. Alright. Adios.